apparently. And let's see. That's so weird that it says policy violation. I'm not sure. Let's see, Gmail. Okay, live stream copy notice. Okay. Okay, I'm so like, what the hell happened with that one? It's up.
I'm here. Don't worry. I literally filled my credit up on my phone
Okay.
to account for like literally being on hold for like 30 minutes.
That's so weird because I don't even think they just shut the video down, but they didn't.
I turned on the monitor and I saw one of the persons on the chat saying that I had probably said something that caused the channel to cancel.
No, I think it's
So
the
that's
video.
why that's why I got worried.
Let's make sure everybody's here. You guys came over quick? You're here? Okay, we got some people. Oh, I don't know. I think we lost a lot of people, though. I don't know if the redirect worked because I realized that redirect, people have been saying it's not working properly. Oh, there we go. I think we're getting everybody back. Hey, I don't know what
I'll
that
wait
was.
for like 10 minutes, but I'll tell you what. Why don't we just wait for like 5 or 10 minutes? But
Okay.
in the meantime, maybe ask around the chat what the last thing they heard was, so I could basically backtrack and then continue forward.
And if somebody could check the last video, because I'm clicking it and I see it active. Anybody can click the last video and see, does it still say that suspension thing or is it gone? That was weird. Because I was about to dispute it because there was nothing we did that was any kind of violation. Boop, 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 boop. That's so weird. I see it up, and I think it's even monetized. The heck?
Okay.
Let me try it. That's very weird. Let me try it on a private tab and see without me being logged in, because I'm logged in. Let's see. No, it works. That's so weird. What the heck was that? Was it the dress? Maybe the dress did it? No, just kidding. All right. So we're back. We lost a couple of people. We lost like 400 people, but we're back. Oh, did I load this properly? Am I back on YouTube? Not YouTube, but Facebook, or did I leave out Facebook? Let me see. It just might be YouTube. I might have forgot. Let me see. Let me check real quick if I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Okay. All right. People are here. We're here. All right. Sorry about that, guys.
We're here.
We're here, and we're.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, then they got Mel. They got Ick and Mel. Okay. So yeah, the last part. I don't know what the last part was. People messaging me.
What did everyone else hear as the last thing from me?
All I can think about is this dress. We almost ended the stream by accident. Yeah, we're getting people back. Everybody's coming back. Thank you for coming back. It was just YouTube, but I ended the stream everywhere to start it all up again. I was re-downloading Twitch. All right, so just go ahead, pick off wherever you want with Rudy.
No. Ask the chat. What was the last thing they heard?
Well, there's going to be like a 30-second delay. It's going to take a while. If you guys remember what he last was saying, I know you were talking about the hierarchy and like that he didn't report it, and whether it's the FBI or the DA. I forgot from where after that.
The thing about the file looking like a collage of Post-it notes.
Yeah. That
was
that's where you're right.
Like a red flag to me.
Yeah.
And the way he was going off with his yelling. Oh, now I remembered. It was about why you needed media. Like
yes. The necessary evil conversation, kind of in some cases.
Exactly, necessary evil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
you were saying actually.
I was talking.
When you panicked and you were looking at the stream.
The Quanell thing with like the whole scam thing and those families feeling desperate because they're not getting the media attention and so they're paying. And like I said, I definitely don't condone these scams because it looks like these people have gotten won their court hearings and stuff. And so I definitely don't condone that or anything like that. But I'm thinking that's why people reach out, because they need the attention. He has the platform. He has influence. People listen. But at the same time, like the vibe I get as well is like the media doesn't like him or respect him type of thing. But I mean, they show up anyway. So I mean, I feel very conflicted because of the Malia Davis thing, but there's been a lot of bad too, very controversial. So, and I feel like somebody like him can apply pressure to police, even though the police, they're not, like I said, they're not going to respond. They did one simple tweet: "We're investigating. We have no comment." So how much pressure is he really going to apply? I don't know. Are they really going to that whole, like you said, that file that they had color coded?
Post-it note. Sorry, not color coded. It's a gigantic post-it note collection.
Yeah, they came in hot though. They came with the flames, but it's really going to be what happens. What happens there? Where do we go from here?
I mean, the last thing left for this guy to do is probably just be a MMA fighter's coach, trash talk it.
Yeah.
The way he basically went guns blazing. But dude, honestly speaking, the HPD seems like they have rhino skin. They weren't flinching when the reporters were asking them questions.
Right.
Yeah, well, obviously they have to be, but the face and their body language and the way their stance, they weren't shaken, and instead they were just going on and off regarding what was it, dash cams and chargers and other patrol units, and more staff, etc., etc. But they're not trying to focus on what's obviously in every police department you have a hierarchy with how you get through paper, which cases priority 1, 2, 3, 5, and 9,000, etc., etc. Not to diss your justice system, but again, this guy with the controversy, I mean, you're going to have people come in anyway, whether they know him or they don't. So, like you said, this seemed like a tactical move. When you play chess, sometimes you need to sacrifice a pawn to get a move through. Sometimes. Right. That's what it looked like.
He's going to have to come through, though. Quanell, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go, dude.
I'm just saying he's going to have to come through with us. He says he has evidence, and I get the whole respecting the victim, what he was saying, last one he did, even though the first time he kind of came out and blurted it out, but he said the cop said he could say whatever. But people are going to be like, well, if you have the proof, where is it? But then the thing is, you can't force somebody either. Like if Rudy's not going to want to go press charges, the only thing, you can't force somebody, but if the state decides they want to go press charges, they could do that also. But I mean, like, even the one News Nation, who knows how this is going to turn out? Because even the one person on News Nation, she was like, shit, they could come out and charge both of them or something. We don't know what's really true, but like some of the information that's come out is that he supposedly lied too as well. So, I mean, was he complicit? Was he being brainwashed? There's just so many questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's why everyone's trying to establish a time frame, as in his age. Because at that age, you're trying to establish how his mental development or his mental behavior is also going to play a very big role in how he moves forward. Mm-hmm. I mean, if this does gain traction and then you have, let's say it moves forward and then you have a court trial, I'm looking way ahead. But then again, you need to think about how the jurors are going to start looking at this. So if the jurors don't see this as plausible, grounds for basically, convict someone, like this is the reason for blaming them. I mean, if you've been through Dirty John's first season, you see that the cops actually say that we can't do anything because he hasn't done anything wrong. Right. All you have is circumstantial evidence. All you have is behavior. You do not have anything where you have doubt, you have reason for doubt, and we can't move forward with a warrant to search a property and in order to get the evidence that we need.
Right.
Right. We have concern. We have a warrant now, and this is what, etc., etc. This, unless or until Rudy comes forward and says something, is not going to happen. Mm. And at the end of the day, this guy is basically a frog yapping in a pond up to this point. I'm sorry to say it this way, but Quanell seems like the loudest frog in the swamp right now. And given his stature, given his profession, given his experience as an advocate, he's supposed to understand that he should keep his case, the lid on the case. It should be really, watertight. It should be watertight. No one, I mean, in fact, he should be in a stance where people are afraid to even ask him questions from law enforcement and from, right, left, and center. But instead, it seems like he's basically yapping off, and he's using his um, I don't understand. I don't remember what the word that you use for this. It's maybe his charm, his charisma, his tone of voice to get the message across. And that again, that folder that you see, it looks like a folder of paper clipping. Regardless of which, I was talking about the parents, the family. The reason why, that's my doubt with Quanell. Are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Everyone's sleeping.
So final thoughts. Go with your final thought. Last one.
No. I did finish. I got a lot of stuff to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Wait. If you're falling asleep, I'll put the phone down.
No, you're good. I just wanted to give you your final thoughts, and I'm going to get into this article and a couple of video clips. I think 2 video clips that I wanted to show.
The info that you've gone through so far, you have this trend of deaths and payouts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is also sketchy, whether the family is in on it or not. And if you start going through real, family issues, not this family, you go through other people's lives. There are people who can actually sell their own children. I'm not saying this with the lightest of hearts. I'm saying this with a lot of determination or conviction, because I've had similar incidents happen with my family as well, as in my parents. Like my father's brother literally hired a hitman to take us all out.
What does it?
Yeah, Mo knows about this. And
wow.
Yeah. It's we came back from Dubai. I'll try condensing this as much as possible. We came back from Dubai, and my father apparently realized that all the money that he spent, the money he used to send over to Bangladesh for his brothers, they spend them right, left, and center. They didn't do that in the right way. They didn't spend it in the right places. So when my father started asking where did the money go, they all backed off. To the point where my dad literally went to the point where he said that, look, you drive a very nice car. As far as I'm concerned, this car was purchased around the time when I lent you money, and I needed you to return that money because I needed it. I needed it for my own expenses. One thing led to the other, and apparently my uncle hired a hitman, and the hitman was supposed to take out our entire family, like my sister, my sister, my younger brother, my mom, and my dad. Were it not for my mom being like 98% of the city that my mom and my dad come from, my mom is basically connected. Like she knows everyone there in that city. So when we go to weddings or we go to like these big events, we find like 98% of basically that city in that event. So this hitman basically, he's a known hitman. He comes over to our door. My mom gets the door. This is basically like it's a fairy tale. The best way of saying it is my mom answers the door and she opens the door, and this really tall figure. My mom's like 5'2". By the way, some people were yelling about midgets. Could we please hold off on that? Because I know people who are short. We shouldn't criticize people who are like short. They're born that way. I'm sorry. I need to get that out because I know a couple of people who are short, and we shouldn't be dissing other people because of someone else's,
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The aunt may be short, but we shouldn't be dissing everyone else. Anyways, so my mom being 5'5", she opens the door, and this 6'2", gentleman is basically standing outside her door, and he goes like, "Do you recognize me?" My mom's like, she squints for a while and is like, "You look familiar. Is your name so and so?" He's like, "Yeah." Mom's like, "What are you doing here?" Okay, come in. He's like, "No, I've worked my way up the ranks. I've made a man of myself." So in our living room, he explains to them that, look, there's a contract. There's literally a contract flying around in the underground that your names are basically on this contract, and it's not just you and your husband; it's the entire family. And I shit you not. I am not joking on this. My dad literally had to like pay them off, and it's not just one hitman.
Wow.
It was like a team. Yeah, it was a team. Because there was even an opportunity for it, like obviously there's like payouts, like I'll pay you more, get that contract. So in order to silence everyone and make sure that this contract does not fly around again, my father had to basically pay out a lot of people. And I still remember this day, dude. My dad goes into the bedroom, comes back. Yeah, shit. Yeah, lots of stuff. Anyways, that being said, this is an example. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Because I have to go ahead. I have to wrap it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. The other thing regarding.
Well,
Okay.
was that the story?
Oh, the other thing regarding the missing is, this guy's been missing for like 8 years. Yeah. So 8 years, we're looking this as a condensed timeline. But when you start multiplying them by days, like 365 days, that's like 2,920 days.
Damn, calculated.
How can these? How can you start having so many red flags and not say anything about it?
Right.
That's another question that basically came up into my head. I won't take much of your time.
All right, Luffy. Well, yeah, dude, I appreciate you calling. Yeah, I know you're long distance.
Sorry for all the...
You're good, man. Thank you for calling, and I appreciate your support, dude.
I'm sorry for the time taken.
No, you're good. You're good.
And yeah, get well soon.
All right, man. Thanks, bro.
Everyone in chat, thank you very much for having me. Bye.
Adios. Thank you. All right.
Adios.
Beep, beep, beep. All right. We're off the line, man. I feel like I need a. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's do something. I want to do something. I need to. I want to play this shit real quick. No, we're done with this. Done with that. I need a buffer. No, did I lose it? No, not that. Hell no. I was trying to find that thing in the Facebook group. I'm going to get the article, but I needed... Oh, yeah, refresh the page, see if I got it. No. Where's that video? Here it is. Lord almighty. All right, just a second so I get a buffer. I want to get a drink, not alcohol. A little caffeine just to boost me up for this last
face today because he's in the hospital. He's been there at least a month, ever since he blacked out at home, nearly scaring his mother to death.
Because I just lost a son, and when he hit the floor, all I could think was I can't lose another son. He's all I've got left.
We first met Rudy in February when he was trying to honor that other son, his older brother, Charles Uresti. He died in a motorcycle wreck. Charles was a Marine and more like a father than a big brother to Rudy. The 14-year-old, who, by the way, has cancer, wanted to honor Charles with a motorcycle procession to his gravesite. That's when Westboro Baptist Church started bullying him and threatening to picket. Now, Rudy has cerebral spinal fluid leaking into his skull, putting pressure on his brain. He's undergone several operations and has a feeding tube.
He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve any of this.
Now, the bank has foreclosed on the family's home.
What?
Rudy has written frantic emails from the hospital to try to stop it. To the bank, to the mayor, to anyone he thinks might help.
And we talked about this. I wish I'd seen the beginning of this, but we covered some of this stuff. This is not. We don't think this was actually Rudy.
Not stop the foreclosure, then let him recover mementos from his brother. Things like photos and the flag Marines gave him after his brother's funeral. Things his mother says are set to be auctioned off with
the cancer thing is fake. We talked about that too.
The contents of the house.
And that's the only home he's ever known.
Who's this?
But most
Wait, this is Mama? Would you kill me if I wanted to rewind this?
important is
Can I rewind it? I'm sorry. Can I watch it again? I'm sorry.
We couldn't talk to Rudy Farias face-to-face today because he's in the hospital. He's been there at least a month, ever since he blacked out at home.
It's the 2012
stuff. Scaring his mother to death.
Because I just lost a son. And when he...
What? She was on camera before? There's another one. This is before the missing.
He hit the floor. All I could think was I can't lose another son. He's all I've got left.
We first met Rudy in February when he was trying to honor that other son, his older brother, Charles Uresti. He died in a motorcycle wreck. Charles was a Marine and more like a father than a big brother to Rudy. The 14-year-old, who, by the way, has cancer, wanted to honor Charles with a motorcycle procession to his gravesite. That's when Westboro Baptist Church started bullying him and threatening to picket.
So that shit was real. The West Baptist, because we did this whole thing on the other stream where we were reading posts and articles. I've never seen the video for this shit.
Now, Rudy has cerebral spinal fluid leaking into his skull, putting pressure on his brain.
which I think that was fake too.
He's undergone several operations and has a feeding tube.
He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve any of this.
Now, the bank has foreclosed on the family's home. Rudy has written frantic emails from the hospital to try to stop it, to the bank, to the mayor, to anyone he thinks might help. If not stop the foreclosure, then let him recover mementos from his brother. Things like photos and the flag Marines gave him after his brother's funeral. Things his mother says are set to be auctioned off with the contents of the house.
But they auction. What are they auctioning? The house stuff or the memorial?
To be auctioned off with the brother's funeral. Things Marines gave him after his brother's funeral. Things like photos and the flag Marines gave him after his brother's funeral. Things his mother says are set to be auctioned.
They're auctioning off the brother's flag and memorial stuff? What?
Off with the contents of the house.
And that's the only home he's ever known. But most important is
his brother was not a Marine but got a military presence funeral? What? What the fuck is going on? His brother was not
his brother's things. He wants his brother's things. That's what he cherishes more than his own things.
I called the bank's lawyers to see if there was any way that could happen. He said he'd talk to the client and see what could be done. In the meantime, his mom wonders just how much longer Rudy's emotional strength will hold out. Strength that is keeping her going, too.
He's the one that tells me, Mommy, everything's going to be okay. He says everything's going to be okay. He says as long as we have each other.
Okay. TikTok. I think that's a perfect segue to the article now, because this article, the whole CPS thing, the caller called in and Flossie had sent me this. Start from the top. This is, what browser is this? Okay, good. Not this article. Oh. It's a different article. Hold on, let me pull it up. We are going to get to this one. I don't know what's on there. I just found this when I was browsing, but we got to get to this one first. Okay. This, I guess, has some sort of mention of it. So, was Woody Farias' mother suffering from Munchausen syndrome by proxy? PI reveals disturbing new details. And so this is from Brenda Paradise. This is one of the private investigators. I think there was like 4 of them, different private investigators. A private investigator who tried to track down Rudy Farias says she believes his mother, Janie Santana, may be suffering from Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Brenda Paradise told The Independent that early on she felt many of Miss Santana's claims about her son's disappearance in 2015 didn't add up, and says his mother probably lied to rack in thousands of dollars in public donations. We know at least about the GoFundMe, which GoFundMe publicly made a statement and shut the thing down. I guess it was like $2,000. I wonder if there's any other GoFundMes that she actually earned money on. But then we saw today also that there was this t-shirt scam, another t-shirt Texas scammer, because Malia Davis, there was a t-shirt Texas scammer that tried to get me fired from the job that I was working at, some psycho bitch. So another t-shirt scammer for a missing person in Texas. Mr. Farias, who was reported missing on March 6, 2015, after going to take his 2 dogs for a walk, sparking an 8-year missing person investigation. After Mr. Farias was found badly injured and reportedly nonverbal outside of a Houston church on June 29th, the Houston Police Department revealed that he had in fact returned to his mother's home the day after he went missing. Houston police said Miss Santana had repeatedly lied to them about her son's disappearance, but they were declining to press charges at this time pending further investigation, which really is probably the smart thing. Probably, I guess they don't really need to rush. And like that caller made a really good comment about that, because I know this somewhere that supposedly Rudy had lied to, that maybe an attorney could be like, well, what about him? Or I don't know if that even works like that in the legal, but they could bring that up. Anyway, Miss Paradise began working on this case 3 days after Mr. Farias was reported to have gone missing and devoted hundreds of hours to finding him. Imagine you did that shit. And I wonder if she was pro bono. Imagine putting in hundreds of hours just to find out years later. I'd be pissed. She said she wasn't surprised when he turned out to have been with his mother all along, but her jaw dropped when she heard police would not be pressing charges. No, she didn't. Oh, no, she didn't. If somebody had held the little blonde girl hostage all those years, police would have been all over this case. Shit. It's a caffeine. This is light, though. This is not really light. I don't know about blonde, but I think if this was a girl, it would be different, too. I agree with that. I think when it comes to men, they're just like, fuck it. Society is just like, no, it's a guy. You know? She believes Miss Santana violated several laws, including filing a false police report, which is like the most basic one that we all agree on, withholding information, and obstructing an investigation. Then there are troubling allegations of sexual and physical abuse that Mr. Farias allegedly told activist Quanell X about during a meeting at the Houston hotel on Wednesday. Police said during a press conference this week that they have no evidence of sexual abuse. So this is a picture of the private investigator, Brenda Paradise. Oh, and if you guys get, she's pro bono. Okay, thank you, Tina. I would be pissed. And if you guys could hit the like button again too, thank you first of all for coming back after the stream got shut down. Thank you for coming back. But if you could hit the re-hit the like button again, I'd appreciate that. Okay, so Miss Paradise believes Mr. Farias could be deemed to be a vulnerable adult, in which case a whole raft of other charges may be warranted. Somebody has to do right by Rudy. Miss Paradise, who has been involved in hundreds of missing persons cases, said this was the absolute most bizarre case I've ever worked. The experienced investigator took the independent through her records on the case, which revealed disturbing and previously undisclosed details. Was Janie Santana suffering from Munchausen syndrome by proxy? Ms. Paradise told the Independent that when she first got involved with the case, she became aware of that Ms. Santana had created a GoFundMe page claiming that her son had been diagnosed with cancer. So there comes the cancer stuff, which I'm hearing. I don't know. I hear the cancer thing was bullshit too. Casey Rucco, thank you for the super chat. Did you see the video at the police department today to make a report on neighbor for threats? No, on Facebook page. What? Did you see the video at the police department today to make a report on neighbor for threats on Facebook page? No, I haven't seen that. Texas Angel, good morning. I know, I can't believe I'm live either. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we left off with the cancer stuff. She said that she didn't see any evidence that the diagnosis was genuine and unsure how much money the fundraiser attracted. After Mr. Farias' case began attracting attention, the cancer fundraiser quietly went away. She said she mentioned the page to the Houston Police Department. After Mr. Farias was reported missing, Miss Santana set up a second fundraiser with the goal of making $75,000 help find Rudy. She received just over $2,000 before the page was shut down this week. That's what we just referenced. I wonder how much, if any, that cancer fundraiser made. This woman's pretty despicable. It's weird to... I don't know, bro. I don't know, because was she lying to him? Did she have him believing he had cancer? Was he complicit? This is the whole brainwashing conversation. Evan Stars, thank you for the super chat, says at the very least they should get a specialist to talk to Rudy. Is there no way a judge could order that? I have no idea. See, that would be a great question for Jessica, Mystery Maven, the lawyer, the attorney. I should save some of these questions and maybe she'd come on, or maybe I can call her one day and just ask her about stuff like that. I should save it in my OneNote. Maybe we could do something like that sometime. Questions for Maven. She's an attorney. Maybe she could probably. I saved it to the notepad. Maybe we can ask her sometime. The late lives. Okay. After Mr. Farias was reported missing, Miss Santana set up a second GoFundMe. The $75,000 got $2,000. GoFundMe shut it down. Days after Mr. Farias disappeared, Miss Paradise said she attended a community fundraiser. Another one? Organized to aid the search. I wonder if this is the one where they said she showed up and just dipped. The mother of Rudy was at a police department. It's popular on Facebook page. Okay, I'll have to see if I can find it. If somebody could send me a link, we'll see if we can show that. She told the Independent Miss Santana showed up 2 hours later, pocketed $2,000 and dipped. That's the one. She left within 20 minutes, bruh. So there's at least $4,000 accounted that we can at least somewhat say. The GoFundMe is verifiable. I don't know about this time, but I've heard of this somewhere else as well. This $2,000 thing. Who knows how much that cancer thing raised? I don't know what she's trying to get. I don't know what she's trying to get money for, but it's been a money grab the whole way. And that's what a lot of people have been saying. It's all about money. This is backed by his aunt, Pauline Sanchez Rodriguez, who told reporters on Thursday that she believes her sister was a manipulative and greedy biatch. According to a missing person poster circulated in 2015, Mr. Farias was suffering from PTSD, depression, and anxiety at the time he went missing. He reportedly also had asthma. Miss Santana used to take the teenager for regular hospital checkups, insisting that doctors check and scan him for all manner of illnesses. Miss Paradise said, Mom's hoping she'd come up with something with this guy. Miss Paradise said she only knew of Mr. Farias ever having one friend, a woman his mother's age, who he met while gaming online. The private investigator got to know the woman, who she is not naming, and she became akin to a mother figure to him. In conversations since Mr. Farias' disappearance, the woman insisted that he had never been seriously unwell, didn't have asthma or cancer, as his mother claimed. Bruh. Wow. PB&J. Peanut butter and jelly. I wonder what made you come up with that name? Loving this milk. Thanks. No, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. You just like PB&J? I like peanut butter and jelly. It's been a long time since I had it, but I think the CPS thing is, it's right here. It's coming up. It's coming up, Shirley. Okay, so this whole thing is even the asthma, because they even said when this backpack that was found, even Tim Miller talked about it, I think, this backpack that the mom was saying was his, wasn't his. The inhaler that was supposedly his, wasn't his. Mr. Farias told his female friend that he had been left traumatized by the death of his half-brother Charles in a motorcycle accident in 2011. Miss Paradise said Miss Santana had told him to go to the site of the accident. Miss Paradise said Miss Santana, so his mother told him to go to the site of the accident, and he saw his brother's corpse at the scene. In 2012, Miss Santana insisted on taking her son into the hospital for brain scans. Miss Paradise said during the visit, Child Protective Services separated the pair in question, Mr. Farias. Miss Paradise firmly believes, so that person, thank you for the caller earlier, it's true, okay. Miss Paradise firmly believes Miss Santana may have been suffering from Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which the Cleveland Clinic defines as a mental illness in which the caregiver acts as if their dependent has a physical or mental illness when the person is not really sick. Miss Paradise holds master's degrees in counseling and is familiar with the symptoms of the rare disease. She's also revealed that Miss Santana had claimed to have found an unaliving note written by Mr. Farias based on handwriting analysis. In what she now knows about the case, she believes Miss Santana wrote it after Mr. Farias had gone missing. The Independent has attempted to reach Miss Santana to ask her about the allegations. Wow. Wow. All this stuff. Oh, wait. Okay, no, we actually should read this. Wow. Okay. Which, I don't know if it was her or another private investigator said that they found a note in his room and that it was in cursive, and that when they matched it with his other stuff, like his homework and stuff like that, it did not match his handwriting, but it matched the mother's handwriting. There was a note saying that I ran away and it was in her handwriting. Okay, so the search happens March 6, 2015. Is reportedly left his home. The two dogs. The dogs come back home a couple hours later. He was reported missing by his mother March 7th, 2015. In the weeks after Mr. Farias was reported missing, Miss Paradise organized a search of Mr. Farias' last known location with the local volunteer fire department using specially trained canines and cadaver dogs. Miss Paradise said the search teams recovered a child's backpack, a wallet, and an inhaler. That's what we were just talking about. Miss Santana insisted that the wallet and backpack were her son's, even though both items clearly belonged to other children. Red flag. They were turned over to the Houston PD, she said. According to Miss Paradise, Miss Santana continued to appeal for money on her Facebook page to follow up tips. Miss Santana operated several pages under her own name and aliases and used photos of attractive younger women that appeared to have been taken from the internet. On Facebook, Miss Santana solicited donations to go to California to check on an injured person who matched a description of her son and had showed up in the hospital, the private investigator said. Let me just show a quick, even though we showed this many times before, 2015, which the crazy thing to me about this thing too is that, the hospital posted this in California, right? This guy has a tattoo across his chest. You'd be able to, that's not my son. Why am I going to go to Cali? Unless she thought he got a new tattoo. You should be able to tell your damn son there's a clear picture of his face. Maybe they kind of look a little similar. But it's just a ruse to go to Cali. The interesting thing, she took her sister along though, right? Here with my sister Sylvia, awaiting our flight to LA to see if the young man they have at White Memorial Hospital is my baby boy. I'm feeling all kinds of emotions right now, but I'm praying that he is our Rudy and we will be bringing him home where he belongs. They do, their face doesn't look a little similar, but I don't know. I would just think with this chest tattoo, maybe she could argue that, maybe he got a tattoo after he went missing, even though we know he was there the whole time. But I'm telling you, people with multiple Facebook pages, red flag. I'm not accepting you. I'm not being cool. I don't care who you are. Once you start having all these weird accounts and shit, no. That's one of I should add that to my questionnaire, my dating questionnaire. There's a couple of good suggestions people gave me too. I need to keep updating this dating questionnaire. I don't know where it's at now. Question. Dating questionnaire. Okay. Do you have multiple Facebook accounts? I'm gonna keep I'm serious about this shit. Do you have a job? Do you have a car? Do you live on your own? What's your mental health status? What medications do you take? What's your credit score? Do you have criminal history? I'm gonna keep updating that shit. Naz, do you have multiple Facebook accounts? All right. Miss Santana also asked for money to pay a ransom to a suspected human trafficker. Really? In Tijuana, Mexico, who she falsely claimed had kidnapped Mr. Farias. She even went to a morgue to identify a deceased body after getting a call from a medical examiner, Miss Paradise said. She spoke to an aunt who confirmed she had gone to the morgue with Miss Santana. Miss Paradise said she encouraged Miss Santana to go on television to appeal directly to Mr. Farias' return, but she refused to show her face. And if you guys remember I think it was the first stream I did, we had those clips where she was hiding. Did I have that too? Do I have the card thing? I do have the card. Okay, I'm tripping, yeah. I'm reading Carly's thing. It's funny. I'm dead ass though. So yeah, the first stream, her first interviews, she was on some Letitia shit. Even worse, she was in a dark room. There's just like a little silhouette and she's talking. And then the other one, You can see the bottom part of her body, like from her neck down. So you know something was sus. But I was surprised to see this video clip, this archive of her from like 2012. Heaven Stars, thank you for the super chat. Says, where was CPS and family during all this BS Rudy had to deal with in his childhood? I just can't. I really wonder, and we'll probably never know what happened with CPS when they came and talked with him. They always keep that stuff. I get they say it's confidentiality, HIPAA, and underage. But I think anytime I've seen the CPS stuff, I always think it's more benefit to the CPS that they can hide and clean up their shit and nobody really knows what happened and they don't have any kind of accountability. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're above the law. To me, CPS is above the law. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Nobody can say shit. It's HIPAA and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of times too, they're understaffed, overworked. There's different elements to it as well. But I see those people as above the law. And then it's a really tough, difficult thing. I don't know. What mother doesn't want to put their face out there, really? Another perplexing detail came when Miss Paradise learned that his mother had given an incorrect date of birth for her son. We've spoken about this as well. You know, which Mama was snapping. Bella, whatever her account name is. I already covered this multiple times. Is there anyone here who does not have Rudy's best interest at heart? Then please remove yourself from this page ASAP. We will not put up with any more bullshit from anyone here. Someone asked if Rudy was 17 or 18, and I said I thought he was 18. I didn't pay attention to all the details on the flyer, and I did not give the date of birth, and I did not give birth to him, which is actually the person that gave birth, but she's pretending to be the sister. The focus and issue at hand is Rudy is missing. It does not matter if he ran away, was lured, kidnapped, or if I said his birthday was off by a year. The fact of the matter is that Rudy's missing, period. Of course, or our focus here is to get him, blah, blah, blah. Just snapping. Okay. And I think also, and I forgot, did I save that picture? There was a post somewhere. I think this, I was also asked yesterday why, and I think this is actually her. Did somebody, I don't know if somebody's been following this case too. I thought the Christina Jax account, they were saying that's her too. I had it somewhere, but I lost it. Somebody had like all these accounts together. There's a lot of suspected accounts. I mean, really? So the weights don't match up on both flyers? So what? Does it matter why his weight is different in each one? Come on. People get a life instead of criticizing every single thing that you see or hear. That's a big deal. A missing person, the age, I mean, people make mistakes, we'll fix it. The weight, that's a big fucking deal. It's a missing person. It's a description of somebody. Get a freaking life. This is about finding Rudy, not his weight or age. Give him a break. They were saying that account was her too. Jax was her, right? So this woman replying under different, and I'm telling you, I've seen people like this. You got to look out for this shit. I've seen people like this. So she over here on her other account defending herself, trying to gaslight people and shit. Yeah, girl, you saw right? Tell her, Mom. Yeah. We with you. Anyway, so she had claimed that she was 17 years old at the time of the disappearance, but a school ID apparently confirmed that he was 18. Miss Paradise told The Independent she became suspicious about the mother from the beginning of the case when she started asking difficult questions that Miss Santana didn't like. She said they lost contact. It's a good article, Independent. Wow. Janie's got a gun. What song? Now I have that. Oh, the real Slim Shady in your head. Classic song. Cinema Shogun. Yeah, check out his channel. He's good. He's pretty funny. That guy goes off. Boy, he's snapping. I have to watch his video for tonight. I haven't watched it yet. Him snapping on the YouTuber. I haven't watched it yet. I saw copyright. Oh, let me see. Univision. I'm gonna fight them on this shit because these people are always trying to come and take something. All right, I'm gonna get the other article. Univision. You know what they're trying to claim. I know some people just be watching, waiting. All right, so let's check out this. I don't even think I played anything in Spanish. Well, this is from the backyard video. They literally claimed, you're not gonna believe this shit. Oh, they tried to claim 5 minutes. I don't think I played anything from these people. I'm gonna take care of that though after. All right, Rudy Farias avoiding mother as Houston police accused of cover-up and fake missing case. I don't know if this is any good or not. I haven't looked at this. Okay. Rudy Farias is reportedly avoiding his mother after she was exposed for falsely claiming he was missing for 8 years. Pauline Sanchez, this might not be anything we don't know, said her nephew is staying with a family friend as spends time away from his mother, Janie, who has been the subject of harrowing claims of abuse against her son. Though police denied those claims, Mr. Farias made headlines. We know all this stuff. That's it. Okay, there's nothing there. This was a good article. We just read this one. PI says her jaw dropped. Okay. There's somebody earlier was saying about people, you'd be surprised people that have that kind of time. Who has that kind of time? You'd be surprised. I remember because there's been times too, like I had ex, I forgot which ex it was. She was like, I went in your Facebook and I looked years back. I'm like, years back? Yeah, to see who you're friends with in the comments. I'm like, why? Like we weren't even together. Searching years. I'm like, yo, if you just put that time to something else more productive, like I don't know, you'd be better off. Like what's let me see the Facebook. Somebody said the mother outside of the police station. What's this? Rudy Farias discussion group. Oh, the other thing, real quick too, that I saw the story I was referencing. So I did see somebody on Facebook earlier talk about this. That story that I just was off the top of my head, which I missing now. Let's see. And we're actually gonna get to this part because I want to find. I'll just search it up again. The girl in the box. The girl in the box. This was a true story. This just goes to the whole brainwashing talk that we were kind of talking about. There was a specific article I wanted to show, but I don't want to go into too much detail. Just brief synopsis type of thing. Let's see, news. Real story. I guess they made a movie about it here. This is pretty extreme and kind of different. I remember I listened to a podcast a long time ago. The horrifying story of Colleen Stan, which horrifying ads on this thing. There you go. The girl in the box. Colleen Stan became known as the girl in the box after she was held prisoner by Cameron and Janice Hooker inside of their California home between 1977 and 1984. In 1977, the 20-year-old Colleen Stan was hitchhiking from her hometown of Eugene, Oregon, to Northern California. She considered herself an expert hitchhiker, and on that day in May, she had already turned down 2 rides. However, imagine that, turning down 2 rides because you're like this expert, and then you take on the ride that you think is safe. However, when a blue van pulled up in Red Bluff, California, Stan saw that it was being driven by a man who had his wife was in the passenger seat and a baby. Oh, I didn't even remember that. A baby in the back seat. Deeming the young couple and their child safe ride, Stan got in. Sadly, she had no idea what she was in for. This is the horrifying story of how Colleen Stan became the girl in the box. The tragic kidnapping. The man was a 23-year-old Cameron Hooker and his wife was a 19-year-old Janice Hooker. As it turned out, they had been actively looking for a hitchhiker to kidnap. Cameron, a lumber mill worker, had intense bondage fantasies until they captured Colleen Stan. He had been using his wife, Janice, to fulfill these fantasies. Voice is going. Shortly after Stan got into the van, Cameron veered off the road and into a remote area. That's when he held a knife to her neck and forced her into a head box that weighed 20 pounds. The box, oh my God, I forgot about this too. The box, which only confined her head, blacked out sound and light around her and prevented the flow of fresh air. Now, I don't mean any disrespect because it don't seem like Rudy went through this insanity, but it's just a story that popped in my head. I don't know what he went through really, but so it was tied. The girl in the box was tied to the ceiling by her wrist and then beaten, electrocuted, whipped, and burned. Initially, the demented couple had an agreement that concluded Cameron wasn't allowed to engage in sexual activity with Stan. Instead, she was forced to watch the couple have sex after they abused her. Later on, the agreement would change and Cameron started incorporating rape and forms of torture. Let me see. Oh, this is not even shown on the screen. One second. So yeah, this is graphic. I'm not trying to really get into all this shit. I just really kind of wanted to get into the whole brainwashing. So the family moved into a mobile home. Colleen was kept in a coffin-like wooden box underneath Hooker's bed. This is so crazy. Kept under the bed for up to 23 hours a day. And Stan, now being known as a girl in the box, the couple had 2 young daughters who didn't realize Stan was being kept against her will and didn't even know that she was living in the house. For an hour or 2 a day, the girl in the box would clean and babysit the children. Anytime I was taken out of the box, I never knew what to expect. Fear of the unknown was always with me as I was kept in the dark both physically and mentally. Although she was subjected to regular beatings and arm, Stan didn't consider her torture to be the worst aspect of her confinement. What terrified her even more was Cameron's claim that he was a member. Oh yeah, this is how she, and this kind of relates a little bit, somewhat. Quanell said that Janie says that the cops were after Rudy. So with this story, what terrified her more was Cameron's claim that he was a member of a satanic organization called the Company. She was told that the Company was a powerful organization who watched over her, and he had her family's home bugged. More than anything, Stan feared an escape attempt would cause the Company to harm her family, so the girl in the box remained in captivity, even signed a contract stating that she was their slave. By complying with Cameron and his wishes, Stan continuously earned more and more freedom. That's what I was talking about. So, like, first she's in this box, 23 hours a day. Then little by little, you can get to do this, you get to do that. She was allowed to work in the garden. She was allowed to go for jogs. She was allowed to visit her family, which is one of the more insane things to me, too. She actually visited her family. Cameron accompanied her, and she said he was her boyfriend. This dude wet. Her family took a happy looking photograph of the pair, but her lack of communication and money made them believe she was in a cult. However, they didn't want to pressure her as they were scared it would cause her to disappear for good. Stan's fear of the family or the Company stopped her from escaping or revealing any information to her family. Colleen Stan was kept captive for 7 years. From 1977 to 1984, towards the end of her 7-year span, Cameron stated that she wanted Stan as a second wife. This didn't bode well for Janice Hooker. So this was the other thing. The guy's wife wasn't cool with that. Or I thought I read or heard that she was kind of getting jealous of of Stan. Janice was getting jealous of Stan, the person that was being held captive. And this guy wanted more. He wanted her to be the second wife. She wasn't cool with that. Janice had confessed that Cameron tortured and brainwashed her since they first started dating each other. Okay. And that she had developed denial techniques and compartmentalized that aspect of her life. After this turning point, Janice revealed to Stan that Cameron was not part of the company. So this girl goes and tells her the truth now and helped her escape. In the beginning, Janice asked Stan not to say anything, convinced that her husband could be rehabilitated. When she realized he was unsavable, Janice reported her husband to the police. There he is, boy looking like Dahmer, kind of. So I'm sure there's so much more to that story, but just a little like snippet of which is, I feel like this is like the really extreme end of like abuse and manipulation and being held captive, put in a box. You know, I don't know. Expert hitchhiker, right? Heaven Stars, thank you for the super chat. Says family said they knew that Rudy was at home with mom. True. They did say that. Why wouldn't they have searched the property every time they went there? Grizzy went there and found evidence of takeout chicken and beer bottles. She did say that at the presser. The aunt. And that the grandma that passed away said Rudy's in the back. Oh, okay. Sent link of mom at police department today on your GB message. Thank you. What's GB? I'm looking in the chat right now. GB. Oh, maybe we meant to say Facebook. Facebook message. Okay. Check it out. Let me check out my page. Messages. Okay, I see you. Okay, thank you. I got your message now. I see it. Facebook. Okay. No. Huh? But you know what? This post. I don't know if this is really her. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's see what the talk is. Just 2 seconds. I'm shocked that nobody has seen her around, has come up to her. Whoa, what? If you watch, she's got her one leg going crazy. Is that really her? I feel like this would have got more interactions. Yep, wearing the same shoes at the hotel. Oh, we should check that out. Is that the same shoes from the hotel? What is she doing? Is she still in the same pants and drawers? Is she filing a report about what? Who did she say her name is? Shaking that leg. She's nervous. When was this taken? Okay. Probably seen Grizzy was at her place trying to file charges for trespassing. Oh. Okay. What is this really? What do you guys think? That's her? No? Let's find the police station stuff, right? I don't want to play the Telemundo. Is that her? No, Mo says no. And why only 2 seconds? Grizzly thinks it was her. There are some lookalikes out there, so this would be some Brian Laundrie shit now. Everybody looking for this lady. That kind of looks like her.
And my mom was never lying.
I don't know. I'm looking at one of Grizzly's pictures of this lady. She got the face and the chin looks kind of the same. I feel like we need to match the shoes. If I could find that when they're at the thing. Let me see another picture. I have a picture saved. Almost texting me. Let me see. That lady has a bigger double chin. So we're comparing the chin. Oh. I don't know, man. Let's see. Can we pull up uh It could be different. So the video from last week. Okay, let me see. When they walk out to the car. Okay. Oh, there was a really good comment. Harley Ryder, I don't know if you're still out there. I meant to read this full thing. The life cycle insurance listed Rudy as first beneficiary and the mom as the second beneficiary. With Rudy missing, the money went to mom automatically. Okay. That link, I know I sent it to somebody. Who sent me that Telemundo link? It's from Telemundo. I know I sent it somewhere. Oh, here. Okay, Rabbit sent me the Telemundo link. Now, these people, I don't really... They've been trying to mess with me lately. Telemundo, they've been trying to claim the video. I got them to release one, but I just want to be careful how I play it. It could be just their automated system. It might not be something personal, but I got them to drop one of them. They were trying to claim the video. So I may not even put audio on it. Okay, they blur out a lot of this. Hold on, I'm going to see where I can play. Why is this whole thing blurred? Damn, they went back and blurred everything out. What kind of... So I might have to go to my stream, because my stream, it wasn't blurred. They blurred it out. They're protecting mama. But I don't remember where in my stream I played it. Damn. I think they went back and like blurred it out. This wasn't blurred before. Or maybe it's just for, I guess they blurred it for Rudy. I feel like if that was mom, though, I don't know, that would get more attention. I'm surprised it has no engagement. And where's the full video? Grizzly said yes in her car. Really? Play the news clip of her at house next to car, please. Which clip is that? Yeah, yo, it's like 3 a.m. Why are we still here? Play the news clip of her at the house. Oh, you talking about Grizzly's video? There's an article of her going to the police station. Janie Santana. Rudy. Farias. I'm having a hard time finding. The bad thing is, like, I feel like I could get off of here and then eat something, which I really shouldn't. I need to work on just going to sleep, not eating at this time. I wonder. Let's see, video. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. By the car. There was a video where she was by the car. They caught her ass, right? They caught her lacking. Discord DM your video. Okay, let's see. Mo coming through with the clip. All right, thank you. Okay. So who's Janie? Oh, is that her running over there? Oh. Oh. Look at the shoes. Hold on. Let's bring it. Let me see. Can I bring the other one? Oh, shit. That looks kind of like the same shoes. What do you guys think? That's it. Janie's got a gun. I'm waiting for the chat reaction. 30-second delay. What do you say now, Mo? What do you think? I don't know. Did they test the fiber on the shoe? We need to test the fiber and the micro whatever and find out the model, and maybe it's just two people with the same shoes that look alike. What we're talking about is that somebody posted this earlier and claimed that the mother was recently, Janie, was in the police station today. And so we're like, is this really her or not? It's kind of hard to tell because it's a 2-second video. Why not post the whole thing? And so we're doing a side-by-side comparison because to see if the shoes match. So this is an older video that we know is her outside. And so it looks like they have the same shoes. I think it's the same lady. So what is she doing in the police station? The hair is kind of yeah. We're trying to identify by the chin, but oh my gosh, so we made a little progress in this. So what was she doing at the police station? Same shoes, same black pants, and that's what you're right, and that's what they were saying in the comment section. Like why is she still in the same clothes? You didn't change it. Yep. wearing the same shoes from the hotel. This is the video from the hotel. Okay. Well, the shoe. Yeah, somebody said, God forbid somebody wear the same shoes, but the point is that it's the same person. Still in the same pants and drawers. Damn. Jenny, she ain't shaking that leg. She nervous. She ain't sleeping. I wonder why this person didn't post more. Something about her neighbors. Maybe people come looking for her and shit. the whole hood looking for Janie. Thank you, Mo. Thank you for that for the clip. Perfect that you found that. I wonder what. Well, I guess they censored it for Rudy. Maybe that's why they try to claim my video. It's like this bastard got the uncensored version of it. Yeah, I noticed they try to. Well, they didn't shut the video down. They just claimed it and I disputed it. That was a constant thing of disputing with these people. No, look at her sleeves on both shirts. Well, this is different days though. It's not the same day. This is a previous day. This over here is from another day. We pulled up this video because now they're saying this is a current video. This was today that she was at the police station. And so because these people look similar, we wanted to see if they were wearing the same shoes. So they're wearing the same shoes. She does look like she's wearing the same pants though, but definitely the shoes match. Wow. Check your DM and Discord. Rick's mother and aunt commented that they are the real accounts. This was in 2023. When your wife's schedule. Let's see. Happy Valentine's Day to my beautiful wife. You're my rock and soulmate. Oh, these are comments. Gloria Lopez. Which accounts, though? I don't understand. When your wife schedules you all of the doctor appointments and you don't have to say in the matter, so you must go or else. Eric, thank you so much. I know. I'm ready to call it a night. Do it a poll? Okay, let's do a poll. Is it the same person? Is it the same person in both? Janie. Oh, Alexis? Yeah, let me see. That's Janie. Alexis is Janie. Yeah, that we know about that too. Yeah, that's another one of her. Rick and Alexis Lopez. Let me see. Janie. There's some people that say no. 92% say yes. 8% say no, it's not her. Absolutely not. She made her husband go to doctors. That's kind of nice to. I mean, then match the earlobe. Oh, they're doing an earlobe match too. Oh, so she's saying that that was she trying to do something with the husband? Just like the son. The others. Well, I don't think they had this. This is the other guy, I think. Let's see. When your wife schedules you all of these doctor's appointments and you don't have a say in the matter, so you must go or else. Do any other guys have this problem at home? 1 down, 3 to go. So she was trying to pull a stunt with this guy too? Is that what she was doing, Rudy? All these doctors. I'd be kind of sus. I wouldn't be eating your food. You scheduling. It's one thing to be nice and caring, but if you're scheduling all these appointments hoping some shit goes down, I start being kind of like cautious about what I eat, what I drink around this person. Time to take a sleepy dab. Yeah, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Heaven Stars, send me an email and you'll be the last caller for tonight. And then I'm getting off. Email me at youcanmail@gmail.com. And then I should get off. We're at 3 a.m. I can't believe we have this many people on this late. Who's here? I'm surprised. I'm not usually streaming at this time. I'm confused because that profile says he's still married to his wife. I don't know either. Not fake. His mom and auntie on the account. Good night. Whoever's going to bed, have a good night. I'll sleep in tomorrow, I guess. Also, don't forget tomorrow we're doing a 2-hour premiere, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, don't forget to check that out. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. premiere. Heaven Stars, email me at itcanmail@gmail.com. Email me your phone number that you want me to call. Because I don't want to open up the line. It's going to sleep until 4 p.m. No kid tonight, nothing to do tomorrow. Heaven Stars. All right, let me see what else. Anything else in the group? Ooh. And the card does match though, right? That's the key, right? I think that's when Grizzly pulled up to the mother. Oh, the car rental or something. Wasn't that it? Thanks, Ronan. Let me see. Miller wants to send a message. Where'd it go? There. Okay. Yeah. Same car. Heaven Stars, you're out there? You coming? I still haven't gotten your message. Heaven Stars, where are you? Are you coming? Because we're tired. Heaven. Jenny's gonna go. Ooh. Oh, slow down the video. Let me download it. Jenny. I think I can actually slow it down in-house. Playback speed, I actually can. Let's see. I think it's like somebody said something about the neighbors. The neighbors? I saw the clip. I started sending you a screenshot of the clip so you can zoom and get a closer look. Okay, let me do that. Thank you. Let me, I'm going to open that back. I opened it on my phone, but let me do it on the computer so I can show everybody too. Okay, let me do that. Download. Let me do that. Save. Shoes. I will wait. So, do you want to do it next time then? You don't want to do it now? You sure? You want me to open up the lines for you? Do you want me? Don't be shy. I can't even really think straight right now. Let's see. What if I just had like a boiled egg? Is that okay? Tonight after I get off? It's not bad, right? Thank you, Heaven Stars, for the super chats. I can, if you want to call in before I get off, you can, or we'll just do it next time if you want. It's up to you. Now I want to know what they what? Now I want to know what they have to say. Ask Chat GPT. I gotta get into that Chat GPT thing. I think it's pretty dope. All right, Heaven. I guess next time then. Yeah, I'm gonna get some. Guess I'm gonna get some rest. I feel like I could probably go for a while more, but I think we're good. I think we're done. I'll probably lay down. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. So definitely check that out. And I don't know. I used up all my notifications, so I don't even know if I'll have notifications for tomorrow's premiere. So just definitely hit remind on that one. And we'll see. And there's another kind of weird, crazy story that I was thinking of covering. I might start looking into it this week. A couple of people have hit me up about it, so I'm thinking maybe. Let me see. Trisha messaged me. Oh, thank you. I see your message here. The same shoes. Check this out real quick. Thank you, Trisha. Oh, Lord. Somebody messaged me. Mel, I do have multiple Facebook accounts, but I don't use them. They were from a time when I was an admin for Bingo Blitz. And in order to give up items to my group, I had to play more. I don't mind those profiles. I don't use. That was a really funny. I like that. Funny message. Can I apply? Let me show you this picture. This looks like from Cinema. I can tell Cinema. I think this is Cinema's thumbnail. But look, here's same shoes. That's her, man. In the police station. You got a nice side profile picture too. Everybody's running to delete extra profiles. Dabs are way too much for me. Oh, you sent me a screenshot of the obituary. I wonder if I think I have that. Double check. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is I've seen this. Obituary, thank you. This is for I think this is the cop guy that killed himself. Rudolph the Third. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So all right, man. I guess I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I didn't expect this turnout. We had a good time. Really interesting. I went I had to kind of rush off of the other stream because I had a limited time and I had to go pick up the baby, and then I came back and got her settled and got her to bed and something to eat. So but then I was like, I want to kind of come back because I figure we can talk a little bit more about this look at these people. Oh yeah, I have to take care of this after. That's all right. Figure we talk a little bit more, And so here we are. And then they took us down for a little bit. Sally, happy birthday. It's officially my birthday now here on the West Coast. Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. We talk a lot. A bit more. So yeah, have a good night, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's premiere 4 p.m. We'll see what else comes to the story. Have a good night. Get some rest. Sweet dreams. All that good stuff. Adios. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop. Ah, of course, Rachel. Bitch, I'm gonna hit you up.